And what would be a better time to spend the new year than playing Warcraft Rumble? I cannot possibly imagine a better way myself. Not even if I tried. And I do try. But I fail. Because Rumble. Anyway, let's play some Rumble. I'm just going to set the game. Wow. I'm not sure how well you can hear that, or if you can hear that, but people keep shooting rockets because our house is located next to the park. Well, it's not really a park now, is it? It's more like just open field. So what would be a better place to shoot rockets from? So they come here every new year to shoot rockets to people from around the neighborhood. From right from the corner of our house, pretty much. Red Knocker, evening. I reached level 11 in Call of Dragons. I can't believe he did that, because that is, well, I thank you. I do appreciate that a lot. And yeah, I can see reach city level 11. 2 out of 50. You're 1 out of 2 people who have done that, it seems. That's crazy. It's so much work. It's so much work. I think it took me like a week to reach that. So oh dear. I hope you have at least had a good time. I think it's an interesting game. I don't yet know, like, in Rise of Kingdoms it's the Alliance versus Alliance, then the Realm versus Realm is the end game, but I haven't figured out what the end game is yet in Call of Dragons. There's the whole storyline thing going on there, which is sort of interesting, although I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't really have any options, like you can choose to talk in one way or another, but it doesn't affect the plot, is still exactly the same. But I have wanted to see what happens with the plot, so I have kept going anyway. But I don't really know what's going to be the end game in that one yet. Also, like new worlds, I think new worlds start like in Rise of Kingdoms as well. I mean, they're from the same company. Basically the same style of games. And it seems that like people who pay, of course, get a big head start. Like I'm in a fairly fresh world and I feel that I'm falling behind constantly. But then again, the plot-based journey, does it matter that I fall behind? If I can still go through the plot at my own pace? That sort of questions. I want to see what happens. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not that far into it. But yeah, definitely a game with some interesting aspects to it. Very heavily monetized as well. Well, mobile games tend to be very heavily monetized. That kind of comes with the territory. I mean, you can't really advertise a mobile game that wouldn't be heavily monetized, because they all are, including Rumble. Speaking of monetization, Rumble has actually received a lot of praise on how well it's monetized and how much money it's able to get from its players. Rumble is actually making more money per player than Call of Dragons is. So, like, this game is very, very good at getting people to pay. Even though Call of Dragons has a lot of stuff being offered to you. Oh, you got a legendary hero. Hey, here's 23,000 gems worth of stuff for you for 6 euros. That sort of stuff keeps coming up in that game. Not completely unlike Rumble's Action Veil completed bundle, but maybe a little bit more eye-popping, more on the nose in that game than in this one. But still, this one has been very successful in making people pay. Those are interesting things. I am quite intrigued about mobile game monetization. Many people consider it abusive and like taking advantage of psychological factors, and I suppose it is. So, yeah. So many things about mobile games. But be that as it may, Rumble is different indeed. Yeah, different, but also like very successful in getting people to pay. Even though it's a little bit differently shaped. You went very far with Call of Dragons without money. Yeah, at least in Rise of Kingdoms, which is the original game, the sister game. In Rise of Kingdoms, because ultimately Rise of Kingdoms, once you get to the very late game, it becomes realm versus realm. And then because each realm has their own whales, and those whales still need the free-to-play players to get the numbers up. Then it ends up with the whales supporting the free-to-play players of that realm against the whales and the free-to-play players of the other realm. Which I found a rather fascinating design. So there was this kind of symbiotic relationship. The whales needed the free-to-play players to achieve critical mass, to be competitive. And the free-to-play players needed the whales, because otherwise they just wouldn't have the numbers either. But I don't know how it ends up in Call of Dragons. I haven't played it far enough. Mid-range. Getting experienced talent stars for regular minis over leaders is the way to go for free-to-play. To uncommon and then upgrade leaders. Or should I try to get stars for leaders in the families and get talents later? I suppose probably the optimal path would be to choose one leader per family to get to uncommon plus talent. Because once you do heroics, then heroics need to be done with each family. And then it's good if you have a leader in that family who is well equipped, including with a talent, so that then you can use them to push. So I would probably choose one favorite leader, at least at the start. Who's your favorite? Like now we're in Beast Week. Obviously, Murkai is by far the strongest Beast leader. Red Nooker, hey, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. But yeah, so Murkai is the strongest Beast leader. So if you view it just from the perspective of strength and power, then Murkai is your choice. But none of these are unplayable. So I would probably prioritize happiness and enjoyment over pure strength. Murkai also has a fairly unique playstyle, so you probably want to at least try it out, see what it feels like, if it's something that you like, before you choose what beast leader you enjoy the best. But pure power-wise, it's quite clearly it's going to be Murkai. I actually think the power of beast leaders, if you like them and if you are fully competent at playing with their playstyles, is probably Murkai, Chalga, and Hogger as the last one. People just dislike Chalga because Chalga is also very unique. And can be difficult to play. Hogger is the only normal beast leader, I would say. Hogger works like most leaders. Like, yeah, Hogger is nice, but you don't really super build around it. You cannot build around Hogger by building a cheap cycle deck. Make the most of Hogger specifically, but both of these two are a little bit more special. Thank you, Red No Current. Happy New Year to you as well. They don't have all-round leaders like Ruander, Tyrion, or Grom. Maybe. But like, if you look at PvP, then Murkai is a top 2 leader. Baron and Murkai are probably the two strongest leaders in PvP. On my main account, I did the entire regular campaign with Murkai. I've also done all the Beast heroics with Murkai. The ones that I have done. It's just wonderful. Would it be more interesting to play with Charga though, wouldn't it? It could. Talent equipped there. Haven't played with Charga in ages. So what do I want? Usually I want an execution. So usually I want execute. I want my prowlers. I don't know why I have these upgrade slots on this one. There probably has been some plan for that at some point, but it doesn't fit very well in this specific dungeon. So far, regular campaign I did with Rivendell. Really enjoy Grom. For Alliance I like Maiev. Just feel like Hearthstone. And Maiev is like, when unbound strategies work, then Maiev is the fastest leader to get stuff done. Maiev just boom, kills the boss. But those strategies sometimes run into a wall. And then you need to a little bit think more like, okay, like how do I actually get through this now? I like Grom a lot too. I have uncommon Grom only on both my accounts. One has Savage Strikes, the other has the Mirror Images. Both are fun. I think I especially like the Savage Strikes. You get the boss a little bit lower on the first attempts, then the boss is a little bit low in health. Grom reaches it with Savage Strikes and boom. Grom just goes to town. Hi, Obama. Happy New Year. I could also start with a Hogger run. I'll have to check my cheat sheet. What did I use last time? Anyway. Luckily, I have screenshots of everything, all of the comps saved, so this was the Hogger team that I used. Cairn plus Troll Voodoo region. Yeah, that's pretty wonderful too. I have that on my main account. On this one I have Poison on Troll. I think I actually like Poison on Troll better when Troll is not tanking anything or going into 1v1s. But both are wonderful talents. So that's what I had on Hogger. Is that worth replicating? Is that what I want for... Whoopsie, not that one. Is that what I want for Hogger on this account as well, even without talents? Make the bandits as the cycle mini. Where are my bandits at there? Then I had harpies. I had safe pilot. But safe pilot without talent is a bunch weaker. And then this slot was the execute. But now that's a range slot. As long as execute is within 3 levels, it's fine, but I should probably reroll if that's what I want to do. Healing on Troll is way more forgiving. Yeah, it is. But Poison Troll just is so much damage. I would want to build like a poison comp. I would have to get my Defiance Bandits on my main to rare. Because I have Deadly Poison on this account and I have the Picklock on my main. I would want to get this poison on my main too. Then I would try to build up like Poison Harpies, Poison Bandits, Poison Troll. That's the kind of stuff that I would like to try. Just poisoning everything. Then I would need to get the poison on the Quill board too. I would need 3 rares because I have none of those poison talents other than the Harpies on my main. Because I have the Regenerating Troll, I have the Lockpick Bandits, and I have Tunnel Vision Quillboar there. Ouch. This game makes experimentation very, very difficult. I'm not even offered the spell here. I would be offered a spell here. And here. But I probably want to kill the... I need to kill the healer. If I don't have the safe pilot to do it... If I don't have the... I have Flame Burst eggs on both accounts, but if I don't use that... I mean, you need Flame Burst eggs sometimes. Then it would probably be the Worgen. I have done this with Worgen before. So if I don't use safe pilot, then I'll probably go with this. If my Prowler has no talent and not high enough level, what would you replace with? Well, for a Hogger army you're in a lot of trouble, because Hogger cannot get tank. And Hogger can't get elemental either. So you can't get bonus levels on a fire elemental with Hogger. You can't get bonus levels on a Stonehoof Tauren with Hogger. So it could be that Brute is actually the option. I haven't really figured out what I would do with Hogger, because Hogger has the worst selection of tank minis with bonuses out of all beast leaders. The most straightforward replacement in general would be the Stonehoof Tauren. Like if I was playing Murkai, then I would just replace it with a Stonehoof Tauren. Murkai has a tank slot. Tauren is fine. You might need to adjust something in the comp to be a little bit cheaper so that you can accommodate the 4 gold cost. But Tauren is a wonderful mini. And fills the exact same role. But because Hogger can't have tanks, and that makes everything more difficult. So then I'm not sure. Not with some green difficulty on Hogger. Today, apparently so. Let's start going through these and see where we can get and what we need to do to adjust. Also, the channel's Call of Dragons sponsorship is on its final straits. If you want to support this channel and you have a PC, then you can download the game and play until you get to City Hall level 5 or level 11 and join an alliance, and any of those 3 actions would directly support the stream. Level 11 takes a lot of work. It's probably too late to do that now unless you want to pay money into the game, because you can buy progress in that game. So, but yeah, just playing it's probably you won't have time to do it, I suppose. But level 5 takes like 20 minutes. Alright, let's see what's going to happen here. I'm actually going to try hoggering that. Let's get some executions going over there. And this is looking nice. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let the building get up. Phew, just in time. Distract. Alright, alright. I mean, well, this was green difficulty. I was all like here, like, ah, which is my usual reaction to being in a red difficulty fight here. But this actually wasn't a red difficulty fight. I'm also not getting 4 gold. Here getting the 4 gold is actually useful. Let's make all of those go crazy a little. I'll try to ambush that ogre mage. Well, my ambush failed. What about all of those fellows there? Can we cycle to an execute real quick? Well, quick enough. Alright, alright. You can clearly see how it's more work. Well, it's more work trying to get anywhere without the talents. Like even those hobbies, they just don't hit the same. Okay, hobbies will kill that. Try to distract a little. We do get, but it's just green difficulty. Like, are the harpies the right choice if I don't have poison on them? Do they deal damage quickly enough? Midrange took a look at tankiness and their talent options. Feels really vanilla to have talents that give unit taunt. Is taunt that impactful design-wise good? That's interesting because I have, in one of the sessions I believe where we had a QA session on in the creator program, we talked about taunt. And at least some of the developers are of the opinion that taunt is very useful. But obviously they have a bit of a different perspective. They have like played with all the talents a lot and tested everything. And you just don't have that opportunity with the way the game is monetized and the way the progress is gated. So, I don't know. I know one scenario, because some people do prefer taunt on the earth elemental in some of the unbound spam. So you unbound spam the boss away. And taunt earth elemental means that the boss is going to keep attacking that one, and then it will ignore your other unbounds. So I know that earth elemental with taunt can be useful. Although I have the talent that splits it up when it dies. You can still work a lot with the positioning, but that's one case where taunt can be useful. I don't know about other tanks how good taunt really is. Because it's so difficult to experiment properly. We'll just make a big hogger, right? Who wouldn't want to make a big hogger? Let's see.
Line them up.
Too much damage there. No, allowed to mine. Drop one hogger here. Hogger number 1. We're turning a mortar around. Oh, that one hurt. 4 harpies. We need to wait for that bomb to go off. Then we can send this. Not going nearly as well as I would like. Hogger's going to slap them a little. And it's still a little bit disappointing. I don't like the way this is going. I do not. I mean, we're winning, which is good, but this is green difficulty, so this is the moment to think about, okay, does this comp feel good? Does everything feel like it's in the right place? Does it feel smooth to play? And obviously, whenever you come back from playing with talents to not playing with talents, then it always feels like, everything's hitting like a wet noodle, and nothing is good. But we'll see. We'll work on it. Guess we'll take the Defiance Bandits here. Flygvapnet. What is this game? This is Warcraft Rumble. This is a mobile game. This is like Clash Royale meets Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. Something like that would be how I would describe this game. Warcraft IP, mobile game. I'm playing it on BlueStacks. I'm playing it on an emulator on PC. Because I like to play with mouse. But there's no PC client of this game. Tremendously fun game. It's this sort of tower defense, tower offense game. So you defend your own base, you try to kill bosses. Huge PvE campaign that you can play. Ali Reza, can you please do it with no talents? Yes. Yes, I can. Is that enough? Those should be enough to kill all of these, right? I think they should be enough. And we'll send the miner. Send the harpies. Wilbur will tank. We'll send the Worgen out there to support. We get the tower, right? We do get the tower, yes. Good. Mine on this side. And harpies here as well. Okay, splendid. Looks looking good. Your tank there. Executions, Worgens. Come on, Worgen. Do your job. I need another execute like this. Alright. Timing was a little off. Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad, I'm sure. Can it be salvaged? Can it still be salvaged? No, now I'm losing that one. There's actually one My timings have been off this circle. Somehow these timings just haven't done what they're supposed to. Can we just overwhelm the boss? I'm taking a bit of a chance here, obviously. I'm thinking I might just be able to overwhelm the boss now, even though the boss still has the speed. Yeah, overwhelming the boss was still possible at that point. Somehow, my friends from the flanks have not met at the party in the middle at the right time. Alueza, did you actually say my name? Yes, when I responded to you, I did. Of course, there's a bit of delay with the stream, like that's like 15 seconds or something, and then I'm quite watching the game when I'm playing, so that's another 2 minutes where I say something. Flygvapnet, PvP or PvE? It has both, and this is PvE currently. Get an upgrade. Was I happy with the army? Not completely. Not sure if I got enough value from the harpies. Without the poison talent. That's probably like the main thing. Execute is fine as long as it's up to 3 levels below the dungeon. So I could reroll this slot to get bonus levels for execute. But this will do for 17. So I don't have to reroll immediately. I can consider my options a little bit further. Because if I want to replace some unit here, then maybe I want to reroll some other slot. Evox, so that I've unlocked Onyxia. Will likely not have enough to do it months. Now, how about Batrider? Batrider is not that much DPS. It is very cheap. It's good DPS for the cost. But even non-poisonous harpies are more DPS, aren't they? For 44, that's at 15. I think I have a 15 Batrider though. A 951 area damage. Yeah. The harpies are still quite considerably more damage. And Batrider is also very squishy, so you don't gain any advantage from having it become more durable. Let's see. We'll try it a little bit more to see what it feels like. These are rather miserable relics. I think I'll take the Frost Inscription, actually. Because this is actively bad. That doesn't really do much of anything. This one can help me defend. Because Frost lowers movement speed and attack speed. So it does remove some DPS against my tower. And my tower is threatened and bosses 1 and 2, so that can help me a little bit. Let's try. No executing the opening hand again. Really? Where execute? That's my execute. Probably going to be an Ogre Mage in response to these harpies. Probably. Well, it's not an Ogre Mage, but that's definitely some stuff. Need to execute them. We need to make them go a little bit crazy. Otherwise this is not... Yeah, this is already feeling a little bad. Not good. Try to get the hogger out there. This will be... I'll try to execute those. Can I... I can get them all in the execute reach. Yes, I can. That one can be killed by the base. Not looking good. Just is not looking good. No. Needed to support the harpies earlier. Oh, that failed. And with that support failing... Ah, missed the hunters with the execute. Not good. The talented execute is wonderful, yeah. It just makes it so much more versatile. Also, one thing going on here is that the talented prowler is so much better than the talentless. Because it's in stealth and it stuns. So it just kills an ogre mage without taking damage. And the talentless prowler is nowhere near that. I may even have to consider switching the prowler away. Oh dear, oh dear. I probably need to execute here. I was trying to get it so that I would get any other summons that come in. Same execute, but I was a little late. Don't let the tower come back up. No. And now if those harpies had been poisonous. As you can see, so many differences when you don't have the talents. I have to try to stop that mining at least. Let's see. Now we get this executing. That is a high quality execute right there. We ambush the ogre mage with the Worgen. If that one was in stealth, it would have killed that ogre mage. Be that as it may, it's not over because we have a tower now. As you can see, I just have to work so much harder. I have to work so much harder with this than I do with the talented party. Execute there to make those fight against each other. And once those are all committed, then harpies will come in to clean up. And I do need some distraction. do a bit of executing over there. Harpies can handle those just fine. As the execute makes the boss go crazy. So yeah, you can see here we are still going to win. But this is just a yellow and it's so much more difficult. We'll need to think about the unit composition. Use Tauren instead of Wolf. Yeah, problem being that Hogger is the only one out of the beast leaders who cannot get a bonus slot for Tauren. Because Hogger can't get Horde and Hogger can't get tank. So your Tauren is going to be multiple levels below everything else. Which is going to be a huge problem. Also, can talented save pilot match talented prowler in the context of killing an ogre mage for free? The coming in hot cannot. I'm not sure whether the cloaking device one might. I haven't played that much with the cloaking device. I do have the cloaking device as well, but I haven't done... So I don't have an intuitive feel of what it kills, but the cloaking device does a little bit more damage. So that one might. Maybe. Now we have lifesteal. If we had fire elemental, yeah, neither for fire elemental. Yeah, you're right. Hogger cannot buff a fire elemental because it can't get tank and it also can't get elemental. If we had fire elemental here, this would be free now. Oh dear. Lost my dear wolf. I'm trying to get in here. Not enough power. Well. Keep trying. Okay, slapping them around a little bit. Always nice to see. Oh dear, I'll have to deploy a little bit more power over there. On these. No, that was messed up. Sorry, that was bad. I messed that one up. Oh, and I messed that one up too. Now 2 mistakes in a row. That's too much. It's too much, can't afford that. Too many mistakes. Barely getting through. It's Karlok. Hey. Thank you. Oh boy. So I'm not really feeling happy. I'm struggling in a yellow. I'm not sure if the next one is also going to be yellow because I was pretty high in 15. At most orange. Like, typically I would expect that without talents I should be able to clear an orange. And then with really good relics I could push into red. And with talents I should be able to clear the first red one at least. And then with good relics I should be able to push deeper into red. That's like the baseline assumption. But sometimes it's more difficult, sometimes it's more easy. Well, it can't be really that much more easy because the levels do catch up pretty quickly. But yeah, Harpies have done the majority of damage in the end, even though it feels like they're super hard to babysit here. So, but that's what we're working on this. That's why we're working on this. Let's see how this goes. This team should be enough to take the tower. Somehow my timings have been off in this round. 4 weeks ago my timings were impeccable. I don't know what's up. Why don't I know how to time things anymore? One's going in. I lost the Harpies for North. That was bad. We are getting the assault in. We're getting the execute in. We need another tank. Run, 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 run. Tank the boss. Nice. We're not getting the damage into the healer. Come on. We need to get damage into that healer. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. Get that healer out of here. And we're getting the healer down. Okay, healer down. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. This was slightly better timing than last time. Because now these side bosses are healthy enough that they can get the job done. Yeah. Just wearing the boss down. Beautiful. Scarlock used your Hoge video and got full gold this morning. Hey, wonderful. That's great to hear. Yeah, with talents this dungeon definitely felt quite doable. Alreza, from Iran, we can't use money because of sanctions. Have to manage it free to play. Yeah. And of course lots of people choose to be free to play as well. Like for some people have to do it, and for some people it's a choice. But there's always a large number of free to play players. So I'm working on it. I think Hogger is probably going to be the most challenging one, free to play. Because of the limited tank selection that Hogger has. So 15.7 now. We're 15.6 doing 15. Harpies have been dealing the most damage. The stun is quite invaluable. Execution is super important in the first map. I've actually been pretty happy with the performance of the Worgen here, as compared to the Safe Pilot. I'm just missing a good tank. But as Hogger, I don't have one. Null Brute feels bad. 2500. If it was armored or if it only cost 2, maybe it would be better, but... I'm not sure if I have a good solution for that at all. Like, does one even exist? I saw someone had gotten the lifesteal relic, and they had played Fire Elemental in Hogger even without the slot. So Fire Elemental was like 3 levels lower than the rest of the team. And they said that it was still fine. But that was with the lifesteal relic. So if I got the lifesteal relic, I'd probably try that. Tauren is relatively stronger than Prowler without a talent. Prowler gets more power from the talents than Tauren does. Even though Tauren gets some really great talents too, so... I guess I just don't have an idea on what would be stronger, but... Let's see. Guess we'll take the Bloodlust one. Fire Elemental is strong in Diamol. Yeah, I do run Fire Elemental in the other teams. Not in Hogger team. With the lifesteal relic, I would probably try the underleveled Fire Elemental. We can try to lean on Hogger itself. That's not impossible. Oh dear. The infamous Ogre Mage and friends. I'll still make them fight each other. No, that didn't quite work out as well as I had hoped. Well, it sort of did. I just feel like I can't get through here. Now that that's committed, I sent the Harpies. Well, maybe. Again, like, it felt hopeless until it didn't. Now it starts to feel like, hey, maybe I can actually do this after all. I'm just going to execute here. And I'm going to send out the Worgen. No, I sent the Worgen too close. Oopsie, my problem. That's my bad. No, I don't want to... No, letting them mine. Alright, now I'm just allowing this to slip away. This was perfectly under control. This was perfectly under control just a moment ago. We can still get it back under control. It's not impossible to get it back under control. It's not impossible, it's not impossible. Trying to make myself believe that it's not impossible anyway. I mean, at the very least, the battle is not being fought in my territory now. Go. Alright. You can do this, fellows, you can do this. I believe. Yeah, struggling. I was using poison on Quillbore. I wish I had that talent, but I don't. I'll need to wait until I can get my Quillbore to rare on my main account. Then the Cycle Mini causes next mini to gain a level. That's not as good as the cheap. Tank minis cost 1 less, we have 3 tank minis. Let's go. Cheap stuff. Cheap stuff is good stuff. Off we go. Hogger!
Line 'em up.
Okay, I was a little bit too enthusiastic there. Or was I? I was. Now it's time to pay. No! It's all falling apart. Come on, defend! Defense! Yikes. Definitely not what I have wanted to see. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're making it through this, but I would kind of want to do one more level after this, because even though this is orange, then most of my minis are actually 16 or 17 here. So this is kind of yellowish orange still. Well, my flying minis can gain poison. Or I can summon 2 skeleton mages with Hogger. I could get the poison harpies now. Thing is that those poison harpies would have been the big thing in the past 2 maps. Not as much in this one. They're not hopeless in this one either, though. Maybe we'll take the skeleton mages. That was a difficult choice. If it was one map earlier, I would have always taken the poison harpies, because I believe the poison harpies would have been great against Immoltar. In this one... this one's maybe a little bit different. Go for the value from the mages. More Hoggers. Hoggers and mining, and what is there not to like? I'm gonna send another one that way. Oopsie, misclicked. Just trying to deploy Hogger. It's fine, I just need to find my execute. There's my execute. And then my Worgen. Well, this boss just isn't... This boss just isn't the same. You are going to kill it, right? Why would you not? Slap. Impossible. But yeah, like execute is really low here, but the other minis are quite high. But this is not that. I'll just grab a screenshot so that I will remember what I used. We should be able to do at least one level higher without a super talent. Dire Maul Beast Ogre 16 orange, no talent. So there's still a chance that something needs to be tweaked in the comp. And what I really miss for this comp is a good tank. Prowler, if this one had the stealth talent, that would be a good tank. Good enough for this purpose anyway. But without that, it takes too much damage before it gets to close in. It doesn't have a big health pool. 14 execute. 14 can still do a 17. It's -3 is the limit for that execute, so we can try. I keep getting offered stuff that buffs my leader whenever I play Ogre, I feel. Playing Maul Brute in that slot. So instead of Prowler. Well, like Maul Brute doesn't really have that much health either, but we'll see. There's the Ogre Mage. Time to make the Ogre Mage go a little bit crazy. Oh, I was too late with the Harpies. Me just in time with the Worgen. These can stop the Ogre Mage for a moment there. Come on, come on, come on. Kill the Ogre Mage, will you? Alright, you will. Wonderful. That's all I wanted. Okay, we get the tower. Make all of those a little bit crazy. I could really use an execute right now. But there's no execute in sight. There's an execute. It's still on time. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. This one just the ogre mage. That will take the tower. Once those are committed, we unleash the harpies. Execute those. Make them go crazy. This execute use is really the key to this map. Like really key to this map is that how to use the execute there. Chest. I think I will have a chance to take that chest too now. Everyone is occupied there. Alright, run in. I'm saving for an execute here. I should have executed those ogre mages on that side. It's my bad. But we made it through. No trades with hunters and ogre. So do you have it at 2 cost or do you have it armored? How does it even trade with an ogre? Well, either way, we somehow made it through that. Leader heals. But it's not enough. Not without the talent. But now we get poison harpies. We spend a relic to get a talent. Alright. Oh dear. There's quite a lot of folks coming. No. Can't get my harpies out there. And those spiderlings will die against the huntress, so that's bad. And that's going to get stolen. Now, a talented prowler would kill that. Talented prowler would have killed the banshee, but a talentless one doesn't. Just try to get some stuff going here. Trying to work on that defense, but now this is not looking good. No. Ouch. Yeah. Anyways, may I ask where you're from? I'm from Finland. Let's try again. No, now that got to burn my base. Ouch. Because that hurts a lot. Hitting your base burnt hurts a lot.
Line 'em up.
No, this was a disaster. That, no. Just not like that. What if we try to... No, now it's going to get stolen because it doesn't have the talent. They have the talent that fully heals the stealing target too, it seems. Everything explodes. No, that was a mistake. Now it's just... Now everything is just crumbling. No, the miners are there. Ogre gets stolen. They got all the gold.
Line 'em up.
That means even more stuff coming. Alright, can this still be turned around? Serious question. Not if I make another mistake. No, 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 no. Nah, we're dead. With flawless play, I guess that could have been done. Didn't even have to be flawless, I just made too many mistakes. I was a little undecisive whether I want to push for the boss or whether I want to try to take the tower, maybe. But I guess deviating from a well-established plan is not quite the optimal way to go about it. But I could try the null. Hi, Jet Vegas. Any chance you can give a Tidras Heroic Alliance video? I mean, the Tidras Heroic video works for all factions, the one that I have. I don't remember if I have Alliance recorded in that, but because I don't use the leaders, then it works with everything. Night Elder. It's just standard legend at 20k. Hey, awesome. Happy New Year, Night Elder, and congratulations. Deploy your minis so they move from where they spawn. I am well aware of that. Sometimes, although, I do want the bomb to explode. For example, when I use the bandits like a bomb. That's just a 14 though. That's not high enough to even try properly at this level anymore. Nope, not leveled enough. So I can't actually even try the Null Brute with this one. Find it best to take the tower at red difficulty. I've never taken the tower. I have cleared this at +3s. I mean, or -3s, whatever you like to call it. So... But yeah, some of the mess up on the last death was because I was starting to have second thoughts and thinking whether I should actually try to go for the tower. But I have never taken the tower. I have cleared it as high as anyone has, so clearly it is not a requirement by any means. You can do 3 levels above without touching the tower. Just like Charga. Charga is a fun one. Let's see what we can do. Hi, Sloppy. But I was thinking whether I would have to go for the tower, do a slower push without the talents. Whether that's like holding me back. But second guessing that also was bad for me. Okay. I don't get the tower. All that effort and still no tower. Sad times. And now I'm a little bit unfocused here. Didn't have that execute earlier. Need to kill that. But I'm too slow again. Too slow, and yeah, this is going to be a loss. No way to recover from here. Because there's too much damage coming. Well, let's see. Don't really understand how Chaga works. Now, Chaga basically puts your minis into two piles. The cost pile and the mini pile are separate. So you will end up playing minis with different costs than they actually cost. But the average cost overall that you will pay is going to remain the same. We can do Chalga in a while. It's been a long time since I last played Chalga, so I'm probably a little rusty with her, but we can try to see if we can find something funny with that. Okay, here we go, here we go. Now we got a good initial assault here, which gave me the tower. And then I also have the ability to... This will be a sweet execute. Look at that execute right there. That's a potentially game-winning execute right there. That's a potentially map-winning execute. Alright, we'll get that tower. That is looking pretty sweet, I would say. Cycle a bit towards the next execute. Now we're at the execute reach again, and boom, there goes the execute. Let's make everyone go crazy. Oh, so much gold. In the distance, there's so much gold. Nothing with anti-air here. We're going to lose all that gold. That's sad. I did want the gold, you know. Oh, now a perfect execute opportunity. Fast. Alright, more harpies. And the first boss goes down. I'm planning on doing heroic dark show videos. Yeah, I will do all the heroics as soon as I can, but there's a lot else going on. So I can't test the heroics faster than I do. Couldn't have cost us random. It's not random. I mean, at the start it's random because everything has been shuffled. Maybe the poison was not strong enough here because I couldn't get those. Maybe we'll take the levels after all. I couldn't get the harpies to connect. Or maybe it was just better execution and then they would have connected and then it would immediately win. Potentially. Let's see. Now I have to decide, do I go for the tower or do I just keep the strategy that I have killed this boss 100 times with? Including the highest difficulties, comparative difficulties than anyone has done it, so yeah, tough choice. But I have seen people do really high difficulties also by taking the tower, so it is an alternative strategy. Here we go. Maybe I got a little bit carried away there. Just a little bit. It wasn't a bad attempt. It just wasn't good enough either. Those were completely wasted unless they can stun it immediately. Which they sort of could. Not good, not good. Not good enough. It's just no. They stole my hogger too. No, that was perfectly in time. Now I'm dead. I got pretty close there, actually. I was just pushed a little bit too hard. I should have started defending a little bit earlier and went for a second push that will end it, instead of going all in on the first one. Good night, Alireza. Any insights on what raids are going to be? Well, nothing apart from what they shared at BlizzCon, but then again, like, they also told us the Chimera talents at BlizzCon, and every Chimera talent was changed when it released, so we don't have anything really on raids. Hi, Barrett. What minis are you using? We have Hogger team. I mean, you can't. Can you see your team? You can't see your team in the middle of this snow. Prowler, Quillboar, Harpies, Defias Bandits. What else is in the team? I don't remember. But Hogger is in the team. And that's what matters, right? Constantly getting countered by the Huntresses. Constantly. Okay. I have a bit more of a push going. I can send these all the way from here. No, no. I really thought the Hogger would be in time. Well, I was wrong about that, wasn't I? I certainly was. that one goes there. No, I was too slow. I wanted to protect the stone. I want to protect the stone there. Oliver is coming. These are coming and this is coming. Now we have a harpy attack. It wasn't quite enough. We can't let the Banshee get in. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. All falling apart a little bit. Let's see, can we still rescue this? Oh, it's just too much stuff coming all the time. Just too much. It's coming in all the time. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, team. No. Oh, so close. I thought I would be able to do it. I mean, it is clearly doable. We just need to play a little bit better. Then the question is would there be a better team to do it with? And I don't think there necessarily is. Oh, well, the Spiderlings didn't really do anything in any of the games. What if we take the movement speed? Can the movement speed be better? We can give it a try. Oh dear. It's now really messy. Oh, we have to make them go crazy there. Harpies have time to kill the grunts before help arrives. And this one can go and kill the mage. This can go kill that mage. These are needed to distract here. Come on, kill that so that I can mine. Yes. Now I need to be a little bit patient. Patience is the key. I wasn't patient enough. No, yes, I messed it up. Too many ogre mages. I need one more gold. I'm barely alive, but now they get that gold, and that's gonna be bad. Because I haven't been able to take a tower yet. Not having a tower yet is fatal. Absolutely had to have a tower by this point. Yeah. Can't do it from here. Not enough health on the tower. Okay. Try taking the tower. Yeah. I mean, I'm so close to getting it done. Taking the tower would not have contributed anything, so I guess I will just not do that. I have sometimes tried taking it, and I didn't like it then. I was kind of second guessing a little bit, but the fact is that it's just not needed at all, even in the highest of red difficulty levels. Okay, we'll do that, we'll do this. Try to send out a little bit of something there. I would need to get that tower. Not enough to take the tower. I can at least make them crazy here, which will help a little bit. But not enough. No. All falling apart. It's falling apart now. Now yeah, those are even enough to kill the base. Well, happens. And yeah, this is definitely getting... Maybe the spiderlings. No, we'll try this movement speed still. Spiderlings haven't really contributed. Movement speed is also sometimes a problem though, because it can mess up my timings. They just move unexpectedly fast and then the timing is incorrect. Execute there a little bit. No, now I didn't get the chest. That was a problem. A big problem. Now I did get the chest though. But not enough power, not fast enough. I've tried to execute there. No, I missed that one now. Now it's not gonna be good enough. Morgan will kill that and take the tower for me. And just like that, we're in the game. Alright. Well. We're in the game now, but that doesn't mean that we're winning yet. Execute there while it's near the tower. Need to mine some gold. Need to make some of those a little crazy. Need to deny some mining. Important things happening. Alright. Where do I get the resources to? I need an execute. There's the execute, that's what I needed. Alright. Now it's gonna be fine. Maybe. Maybe it's gonna be fine. Need to catch those with an execute. Those don't have anti-air. Harpies will be sent there. Harpies are very important. I have come to realize that. It's overtime already. Alright. If it's overtime, we need to act accordingly. Particularly important to execute things. Still 30 seconds. That's enough time to kill a boss. Right. It's not a lot of time, but it's still some time. And boom. Okay, we get that one down. That's good. Definitely a lot more difficult without the talents. I'll take the poison. All the relics we're getting are second tier or third tier relics, but I'll try to make the most of them. Send that one over there. Ogre can be sent here. And some harpies from here as well. It's fine.
Line 'em up.
This can be sent here. That to any mortar around. No, not the ogre mage. It's okay. We can do this. We can send the harpies all the way from here. Boom. Did it. The movement speed was actually useful, because now the harpies could travel all the way from my base. But the movement speed is bad for the third boss, isn't it? How are my timings going to work? Well. Placed cannons. Tempted. But I don't think I have the comp to really work with that. Shield. Some cost reduction. Maybe we'll try that. Okay. Oh no, this is really not working very well at all. I would need to get that tower. Come on, can we take... We are able to take the tower, okay. Well, if we get the tower, then it can all be fine. If we can have the tower, then it can all be fine. None of those are flying, so... or anti-air, so harpies can handle that. Yes, harpies were able to handle that threat. But these are now all too fast, which is a problem. Whoa. Didn't realize they... Oh, didn't realize that. It's not actually a problem, isn't it? That is now actually a problem. There are sufficient troops to handle the boss. Maybe. Well, we still can. Go over there. No, we lost the slow. Losing the slow is still pretty bad. Maybe not a complete disaster, though. I'm just going to take the slower back. Let's grab it back real quick. Okay, we have both mini-bosses back. We're back in this. No worries whatsoever. I was never worried. Okay, I'm worried again. I don't know how this is gonna go like this. And then I'm no longer worried. Okay. Well, that was with quite mediocre relics. Theoretically red, although the execute and the hogger contributed that a lot because it was a 17, and I did have, well, an 18 defiance isn't that awesome, but I did have a 17 prowler there. But I mean, it's not bad for a talentless team. I guess I would be really happy if I could do one more with the without talents. Oh, 17. Didn't know Control Walker can move to the right lane. Yeah, it can go anywhere where it resets its pathing to the point where it died. So it can come back from its own lane. It can also come from the middle. I have never actually seen it come from the right lane before, but I have seen it many times come from the middle and from the left lane. So play a sign that it resets its pathing when it changes allegiance. Well, the next one is an 18, and that means that this execute no longer functions. So now I would have to re-roll the slot if I want to go for that one. I should get spell in it in 2 re-rolls, I think, most of the time. Because currently spell is being offered for these 2. What talent do I get for chickens as my first? I have Fury, but I don't really know. I haven't been able to fully compare chicken talents. So we re-roll that. And I'm still not offered a spell for it. Well, that sucks. I thought that I could put harpies here if I'm offered spell in either of these 2. But now I'm not offered spell on either of these. Squad also works with harpies. Now I can finally get the spell. 750 energy. Not great. Now we got the spell, so execute. Execute got an extension. Harpies are fast. I know harpies are fast. That's why I wanted, so that this was ranged. So I picked fast here, so that if the next round, because it resets what it's offered in all of these. So next round, if I'm offered spell either here or here, then I can just switch the harpies over here and pick the spell here if it's offered on this slot. So I will have 2 slots that can offer a spell that will then immediately give me the right upgrade. Because the slot that I had here was completely useless. I don't have a single ranged unit here. So that was always unusable. But I tried to maximize my possibility to get it with 2 rolls. But I had to spend 3 because even with 2... On the second roll both of these failed. Invox Red Hogger and get commendation last bot. Awesome. Yeah, this is a pretty tough one. But we could get some high quality relics this time. We can also not get high quality relics. Not sure if this is doable. Let's see. 18. Try to go in power. But not quite enough power. Would I have to do something like this? Oh noes, oh noes. Too many ogres. Yeah, that's a lot of ogres hitting at me. Oh, that positioning was unfortunate. Right now, I don't see how this can work. Now we're going to dodge the bear. This is something like 4 ogres at once with grunts. Which AI? Yours or mine? I mean, the double ogres that spawn at the boss, those are those are free because at specific intervals 2 ogres will spawn at the boss. And I had 4 ogres there because 2 ogres had spawned at the boss much earlier and they had traveled down. And then there were 2 summoned ogres later. They have to be free because why would they otherwise spawn in pairs? So there's no other explanation. They're probably on a timer too. I think we could figure out what the timer is if we put in some effort. Oh, that's... No, not the ogre mage. Not the ghoul. Here come. This is the pair that spawns. I'll have to take that tower now. Inches too far. Base didn't respond. But it's okay. We still got this. We still got this. And there, perfect execution. Let's go. I really thought I would get that. Well. Let those fight a little bit. This tower can handle that. Yes, yes, yes. Life is good. Get the execute. Snap. Snap the execute right there. These executions are really the key. They are the key be succeeding in this map.
Line 'em up.
It's a little bit sad, but can't help it. Let those go crazy. Bit of good old Hogger action from here. Oh, I messed up the execute timing. I'll need to try to cover with the Ogre. With the Worgen, I mean. Worgen did well, Worgen did well. Does it spawn anything more? No, I'll just have to execute the Ogre then. The Ogre set is coming. What can I do about it? No, that was a mistake. That was not good. I can still do this, right? That execute is important. That's really important, execute. The Ogre's not going to get the base, is it? Is it not? Maybe. No. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. We're able to do that one. Stomper Krieg. Taunt. Oof. That's a whiff. I guess we'll try the defensive poison. Taunt was the other alternative. But I kind of want to attack with my taunts and then they're just taunting it off each other, which is not great. I don't want all of those explosions to go off like that. No, the chain lightning. The chain lightning. Trying to get that gold. Trying to get in another assault. Go. Another assault. Go team, go, 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 go. No, not good enough. We need the explosion here. Explosion to clear these. Come on, blow up. Here we need... This one needs the tank. No, I'm getting overwhelmed. It's too much stuff. Including the Banshee. Well, turns out that I am still alive. Even if just barely, but I am alive. Being alive is good. Much better to be alive than to be dead. And I lack the sufficient power again. And I would need the explosions. No, that one staring at the... No. Gets to stare at the harpies, then it's going to kill them. Ah. Wasn't terribly far away, but I just couldn't get a good assault. I don't super much like the harpies here, but I just don't have anything better. Especially without talents, but even with talents, then... Well, with Hogger, it's still kind of important for those harpies to be there. No, I couldn't get it out there in time. Not getting enough damage into the boss. Without the stun, it just isn't the same. Turn the boss around. But no, now I'm failing here. Sadly, this is... No. Ouch. Not quite there. Just a tiny bit too tough. Well, we didn't get any good relics, so... We already pushed one red without any relics. Or with mediocre relics, so... I mean, the comp is clearly functional. It could do that one too, I'm confident. With a couple of more attempts I could do that. But there's probably no reason for me to spend more time on it. The comp is functional. It's almost the same comp as I use with talents, except that I'm using Worgen here. Maybe I should use Worgen even in the talented comp. Would make sense. So yeah, Hogger without talents. Then there's Chalga. I would actually want to play with Chalga with talents. There might be some fun things that could be done with that. Maybe I'll give it a try. Happy New Year for everyone on Eastern European time zone. It's midnight. 2024 has officially begun here. And I get momentum? Yes, I have been looking for this. I have been looking for that for some time. Yay! And 76 XP out of 12,000 necessary for hobbies to reach the next level. But what fun could I do with Chalga? Here I have the full golden Merkai. 1 hour to go in Germany. Yeah. We're now in 2024 over here. You're so last year over there still. I think I had the spirit passage. So I need a 5 cost mini. And then I need, if I want to make use of that, then I would need a 5 cost mini and I would need a gargoyle maybe. Something like that. Can Chalga get a siege slot? Surely Chalga can. And there's also a tank slot. If we swap a gargoyle into that one. Chimera is also a 5 cost. What 5 costs are there? There's the Ogre Mage and the Huntress and the Footman. And there's the Chimera. I guess Huntress is not bad, right? And there's the Grunts. I don't usually play with Huntress. No, that was not what I was looking for. Maybe we'll give Huntress a try here. 3.1 average cost. So Gargoyle is going to kill stuff. I'm not sure if that really works in this dungeon. We'll see, we'll see. Huntress will make it so that Gargoyle gets that stealth. I would still want an execute, right? I would still want an execute. Prowler is nice because it's a beast weak. Quillbore, I suppose, would do. Would I have harpies? What do I need harpies for? Any other good fast slot thing? These can't kill an Ogre Mage and they can't kill a Huntress. Murlocs. Here goes Huntress in the fast slot. That's true. I can use Huntress there. That's actually, yeah. That gives me a ranged slot. What do I want to do with a ranged slot then? Because I would want cheap things. Murlocs are cheap things. So is a Plague Farmer. Unless I reroll this in the spell. Can't immediately reroll it in the spell. Shaman on range and Fire Elemental on tank. Yeah, you could do that too, but then I don't get to do the 5 cost thing. That would make me sad. But it would be possible, of course. Then I wouldn't use a Huntress, though. And this probably isn't that great in this dungeon. But we're doing it on easy anyway now, so it's fine. plus 50% movement speed. It's plus 50% movement speed. Let's go. Let's do it. No execution in sight.
Line 'em up.
There's an execute. I have to wait for something to be summoned first. Alright. Wasted my execute though. That was not good gameplay. That's not how you play this game at all. I might even lose this now. No, my 5 costing. This is not the time for the 5 cost. Yeah, that didn't really work at all. Might be better in this one though. What talent do you recommend for Flame Waker? I have the one where it deals more damage. Was it Engulf or whatever it was? Even more levels? I mean, it's not resistant. Goggle is just armored, so probably isn't even good enough here, but... I mean, sometimes you just want to see the world burn a little. Well, that 5 cost was kind of wasted. Costing is... I want it to be a 5 cost.
Stay sharp.
I really want it to cost 5, you know? Now it goes... No, I lost a stone. Nah, it died already. A little bit too easy. Can't get the value. But I've seen some use backdraft as well. Yeah, I mean, sure, people use all sorts of stuff. I mean, if you like that, then you can always pick it. I just don't like it particularly much. Because it requires that it's stationary first and start shooting before it starts extending the range. But sometimes you are in positions where there's a melee line and then the range can be extended later on to also hit the back line. Which is kind of the idea. This would already give it stealth. I don't think this idea was very good. Not for this dungeon. You could do variations of this, of course, for other things, but... There's some requirements that you need to have for this specific dungeon. Which means that it's so awkward to use this idea. Does this hit a mini-boss? I actually don't know. But we're about to find out. It doesn't, it ignores the mini-bosses. Oh, then it's even worse. Then it's even worse than I had thought. wasn't good at all. Now I'm so disappointed. Now I'm so disappointed. It doesn't even do anything here. Now this is just completely messed up now. Can it kill the boss? Nah, it can't solo the boss. Nah, this... Sadly this 5 cost thing doesn't work for this dungeon, I think. At least I can't immediately figure out a way to make it good. So, no. I guess not for this dungeon. Then that would mean that we go with the Fire Elemental and Shaman build for Charlga. Try to keep the rest cheap. Have the Fire Elemental beat the dungeon, maybe. Maybe. Too bad. But yeah, there's not enough opportunities for this one. Not in this dungeon. Oh, we got some tomes. Tomes are nice. I guess then we could go back to the talentless team. If we're not going to make use of Charlga's talent anyway. But here Charlga was at level 5 dungeon, I think. Oh, that's really not much. Lots of work to get it. No, Charlga was a yellow. It was actually Murkai that was on... Murkai that I hadn't done at all here. So then on this one... Actually, without talents, you also don't have Shaman giving Earth Shield. You don't have that one either. So then maybe it's some kind of Huntress. Maybe do some kind of Huntress thing. Really want some cheap stuff, that's for sure. More cheap stuff would be good, right? Is Huntress the only payoff? What other payoff could there be? Fire Elemental, obviously, but... Any bigger payoffs? How good is Abomination in Diamol? Up against Ogre Mages. I was kind of thinking of 2 payoff cards, but not sure. Oh, I don't have an execute here. I would want an execute, right? On the tank. What about tank and a spell? Something like that. No, not Arcane Crystal. What counts as a mini that costs 4 or 5 gold? Is it the cost that you played at, or its natural cost? No, we're going to find out.
Line 'em up.
Oh, pretty powerful start. With the Fire Elemental and the Huntress going in right at the beginning. Well, but this is just green difficulty though, so this doesn't really tell you that much.
Line 'em up.
That 5 cost to execute. Yikes. That's one expensive execution. Do an execute there. It's in the 3 cost miner. Sometimes. Do that for 4. They're both resistant. So the Ogre Mage is not going to have much to do against them.
Line 'em up.
Send this in at 5. It's going to open the chest.
Line 'em up.
Okay. Feels a little awkward still. Not feel so good. Would need to try that shaman fire elemental maybe. With the talent, of course. Fast means gain stealth. I guess Bloodlust might be stronger. Well, here we should have pretty good tools against Immortar, but this is still green, so this doesn't really put me to a test. We'll send out some troopers. Fire elemental is just so good in this map. Of course, here the fire elementals are over leveled, but even if they weren't, they would still be great. See Moltar. Poisonous huntress. That's a novelty. Let's see, 4 gold for that. 5 gold for Chaga. Yikes. That's not going great. Are these even enough to take the tower? I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to trust that they are. They're enough to take the tower. It's gonna be fine. Poisonous Huntress at work. It does feel weird to play with Charlga, I have to say. Feels very, very weird. The way everything costs. I think I've usually played overall cheap teams with Charlga. Alright, can kill the healer. It's all about tempo with this one, really. You get these powerful tempo pushes, but are they as strong in a dungeon as they are in something like PvP? Impossible. Oh, as we improve the slots a little bit and get a little bit more difficult dungeon, we'll see more about this. Now it's a yellow. Guess we'll take the movement speed. Nothing else much was offered. You can really get messed up with Charlga right at the beginning, right? Because the opening costs are randomized. So if your opening hand costs really much and you are in a mission where you have to respond immediately, then I guess you'll just die. On the other hand, you can also get stuff like this. And boom, I just deployed a lot of stuff there. Real cheap. And just instantly took a tower. Pay 5 for that. And we'll have this one. That's cheap. That's very, very cheap. Look at that. Putting in some work. Okay. Well, good tempo. Good tempo. Happy New Year, Finn Mike. That was some nice tempo there. I see, I see. What else can we do? Glazed cannon. Do I have a team for glazed cannon here? If I had lifesteal and glazed cannon, then yeah, but... we'll try the glazed cannon. Even though I was hoping to tank with fire elementals, but... let's see. Double damage is still double damage. We need to think about the tanking a little bit different. If you're in this glazed cannon world. Yeah, this wasn't good so far. Really not good so far. The amount of damage I'm taking is, oh no, would have been better off without it. It depends on your team composition, really.
Line 'em up.
And this team glazed cannon just doesn't feel that good. Maybe a bit too tank heavy team for the glazed cannons, I think. We're a bit too tank heavy. Do the cannons properly.
Stay sharp.
Yeah. I think that may have been a mistake. Oof, got 5 gold.
Line 'em up.
Stay sharp.
No.
Line 'em up.
No, the stealth. Against my glazed cannons. No. That was awful.
Stay sharp. Stay sharp.
All that stealth power against my glazed cannons.
Line 'em up.
Stay sharp.
No. Yeah. This was the wrong time and the wrong place to pick it. It's no arcane crystal. I just couldn't tank the Moltar anymore with that. Even with the resistance. Well, we do have another attempt. Maybe we can somehow make it through.
Stay sharp.
Line 'em up. Line 'em up.
Stay sharp.
Oh, got the damage coming in. That's sad.
Stay sharp.
So much damage. We do get some damage in as well, though. Maybe we can actually do this. We can actually do this. Okay, glazed cannons, not as bad as I thought. When we got an uncontested push, then it did deal a lot of damage rather quickly. But yeah, bit hit or miss. Depending on your comp, of course. If you don't rely on tanking anything, if you rely on damage, then it's wonderful. Nothing much of it there. Okay. Alright, alright. Is that enough power? No, it's not. We don't have what it takes to... We don't have what it takes to take the tower. But I want the tower.
Line 'em up. Line 'em up.
Also having difficulty tanking the side boss. Ah. Inconvenient.
Line 'em up.
Oh dear, I usually stop that from mining, but this time... It gets to mine once, right? Just once. We get that mini boss on our side, but that's not enough. No, 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 it's all going so wrong.
Line 'em up.
All going so very, very wrong now.
Line 'em up.
Well, they will beat it down. I will get it back. I had just had Charlga there to stop this big boss from moving. That would have been valuable. Okay,
Line 'em up.
well. Do this right. The fire elementals are failing me a little bit here. Still enough time. There's still enough time. No worries. I'll mine now. No Charga and friends. Get the executions rolling. No. Messed it up again. Need to kill the healer. And now I have not been able to do that. No, 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 no. Well, now we finally get the healer down. Maybe there's still enough time.
Line 'em up.
Boss is not going to get here for a while. That's not the limiting factor at all, though. That's not bad. Does the relic that affects ranged minis affect summoned murlocs from Murkai? I don't know. I doubt it, because most relics don't affect summoned units. Like, the 50% movement speed does not affect summons. But I don't think I have tested that with Murkai specifically. But the vast majority of relics don't affect the summons. Let's do this again. This has been, yeah, the glazed cannons has really been terrible, terrible, terrible choice. It's caused so much trouble for me here.
Line 'em up.
I'm just going like this and... No, that was totally messed up. Now I'm in absolutely miserable position because I lost all the gold. I can't do anything here either.
Line 'em up.
Okay, well, that was bad. That's very, very bad. My cost. Oh dear, oh dear.
Stay sharp.
Okay, you will go mine there. We're going to fight against that push and then we're going to make our own. It can still be fine.
Line 'em up.
Except that glazed cannons makes my minis so incredibly squishy. So incredibly squishy.
Stay sharp.
They just cannot stay alive. That's glazed cannons for you. They just don't stay alive.
Line 'em up.
Stay sharp.
And they also have movement speed, so they go off and die real quick. This relic set was a disaster. This is a complete disaster. Hey, Prax, hey, thank you. Appreciate the support.
Line 'em up.
Like, look at how they all die. Defias bandits able to kill stuff. Everything dies because... Oh, these relics are so bad. These are the worst relics I have ever chosen. Nothing survives this. Look at the Prowler dying. Everything dies immediately.
Stay sharp.
Line 'em up.
Stay sharp.
Everything just dies that I can't replenish and... Ah, this is awful. They take so much damage. Even when they're resistant, they take incredible amounts of damage. And I lose all the gold. No, there's no way. This is the free-to-play account. Yeah, it is. I tested some relics. These relics were so bad. I will never pick them again. And this was perfectly good. This was better if I didn't have any relics. Then I would have won that easily. I already struggled on the second boss with the relics I had. And it even only got worse. Yeah. Happens sometimes, you know. I wanted to test whether the glazed cannons was useful. But glazed cannons in combination with the movement speed just made everything completely impossible. Movement speed wasn't that bad. But when it was together with the glazed cannons meant that everything dies instantly and they run away to their death in a second. And then I can't replay anything. Well, I mean, you don't learn these things if you don't test them. And because people very often don't really experiment in this game, so...
Line 'em up.
Because you're quite limited in what you can experiment with. So people often just don't. But we're experimenting here.
Line 'em up.
I think we can just kill this boss, right? Actually, I think we're just going to kill this boss right here. Oh. That's some tempo from Charga. Obviously, only in a yellow, so there's that. But there's also movement speed and tempo. But last time I picked this. When I picked that, well, I think we're actually taking the stealth here. But yeah, glazed cannon meant that all of my minis died instantly, and I didn't have enough damage, so the damage wasn't enough to compensate. I was somehow able to get through this boss anyway, but...
Line 'em up.
Because now we're like sending out some real star players. Like here we go, here we go. Look at them roll in. Movement speed. No. Bansheed. Sad times. And now we have to pay for the tempo that we had.
Stay sharp.
The cost of having tempo at one point is that you won't have it at another. This price looks a bit too steep to pay. Oh dear. Yeah. We went all in. We went all in with the early tempo and we didn't get the... We did not get the goal achieved, and then that meant that the backswing killed me. Because then there was a period of low tempo. That's Charga.
Line 'em up. Line 'em up.
To pay for those periods of high tempo, with the periods of low tempo in between.
Stay sharp.
Here we get a period of high tempo.
Stay sharp.
Eventually we will have to pay for it. Here we're now paying for it already. Still moderately successful.
Stay sharp.
So far so good. Oh, that gold. That gold was bad. Not have given that gold away.
Stay sharp.
I'd rather give them a Quillboar than the Fire Elemental, I think. So I'd prefer to give neither. No, that kill. No, 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 no. But now, a period of high tempo. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Also put some defenses up.
Stay sharp.
And this period of high tempo is enough to win. You get these big swings, but then you have to balance them out by somehow surviving that time when you have to pay high cost for low poor minis. Rax, max out Murkai. We'll try more though. And Chaga is very different, so it might be something that you enjoy. What's the Call of Dragons advert you have going? Yeah, down below in the description you can find a link to Call of Dragons on PC. And if you download the game with that link, and then if you play it a little bit, well, to level 5, join an alliance, and then up to level 11, so 3 different goals, then that would directly support the stream. They would pay me for that. Level 11 takes like days, or if you pay, then multiple hours. Level 5 takes like 20 minutes or something. So, if you think you have a half an hour and you want to support the stream, then trying out that game, if you haven't played it before, would be great. We've been running the promotion all week, so it's closing at its end. There's still some time. There's still tomorrow, but let's see. King Kodok. I'm not super good at enticing people to do these kinds of things. Like we are at 6 people who have done it. 2 people have played to 11. That's dedication. That's serious dedication. But yeah, level 11 is tough. So I'm constantly offered these. Well, now there's a little bit fewer again because people haven't been watching Rumble as much. But Rumble had quite a good viewership at the start. So then I was just bombarded with these offers, and they're all like earn $3,000 or something. I most of the time aren't able to make 3 figures. Actually, with those, I think I will make 3 figures this time. It's going to be over. Oh, it's going to be over 100 maybe, but it's not going to be those thousands that it's always advertised. Yeah, I think the last few I did were like $50 or something that I earned. Earn up to $2,000, and then I'm like $50. Awesome. Is it every goal that supports? It's every single player that accomplishes any of those 3. Every single one counts. Yeah. Let's do this. So we want this, and we want this, and I think we want this. Something like that, and we send out a miner, and we send out a fire rally. Actually don't have... I usually have added an unbound behind its back together with the fire elemental. No, I don't have the unbound. Oh, how is this supposed to work now?
Stay sharp.
Let's see. Well, I guess it's gonna work out like that. It's fine.
Line 'em up.
More, we need more.
Line 'em up.
Oh dear. The timings are off again. No, that one's going to go down. Not good. This is actually not good at all. It's looking rather awful right now. Because both side bosses are going to go down. Alright, well, we need to fight against them again. And I'll need to kill the Dober Mage first.
Line 'em up.
But how can I even fight against them again?
Stay sharp.
That's not going well. No, the AoE damage is too much. I will also need to start tanking this one over here. Well, these are tanking that one just fine. That's gonna work. But then I will need more on this side. The execute helped.
Line 'em up.
Maybe. Yes, help me save the tower.
Stay sharp.
That. Over there. Oh, more stuff here. No, am I too late again? One more. Help out a little bit, please. Kill that healer. Come on, just kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay, healer is dead. That's one step. Still more than 40 seconds to do this. But the boss is now on steroids there. Can Charga just put it in place? Charga can it not? I think Charga can still put the boss in place. No, 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 no. Not enough time. No. Ouch. When I spent the fire elemental on defense, I needed to put it on offense. Hi, Vexia. Yes, we made it to New Year. Frax, did you see me posting guild about full screen option? Yeah, I did. I saw Genoxel earlier trying it out on Samsung Dex or something. Some kind of Samsung tablet. Which allowed a 16:9, I think. So, but he also couldn't make it work in PvP. only in PvE. But I don't think I will use that because it's just such a tiny amount of the player base who has access to really high-end devices like that can actually make it work.
Stay sharp. Stay sharp.
Open up with this.
Stay sharp.
They will take the tower. Can I actually? Why couldn't I?
Stay sharp.
Why couldn't I?
Stay sharp.
Can't Charlotte just freeze that in place?
Stay sharp.
No, Charlotte can't freeze the boss in place. Okay. I thought maybe Charlotte can freeze the boss in place. And then I would just chill and watch the boss get eradicated.
Stay sharp.
That was what I was hoping would happen. But that actually did not happen. Well, can't have it happen every time.
Stay sharp. Stay sharp.
Line 'em up.
This movement speed stuff is getting a little awkward. No, I wasted an execute. Oh dear, oh dear. Now the boss is closing in on that. I can't make the boss slow enough.
Stay sharp.
I need an execute. There's an execute, but now the allegiance changed. And it's 5 cost. Can't do anything.
Line 'em up.
I can't cycle to the execute. I just can't. Takes too long. Found my execute. No! I was just a tiny bit too slow with the execute there. Come on, I need gold. No, everything is gone. I have to start from the beginning.
Stay sharp.
I have to start right from beginning again. Okay. Well, we start from the beginning then.
Stay sharp.
Line 'em up.
We'll start from the beginning if we must.
Stay sharp.
30 seconds is fine. 30 seconds is still enough time. Come on, come on, come on. Just need to cycle to the execute. I can't cycle to the execute. I could cycle to the execute, but it's still not enough. Ouch. Yeah. I need another Unbound that will help me kill the healer. I'm not getting access to the healer fast enough, and I'm running into some gold issues as well. Need to rethink that. That comb is not functional. It cleared the green, of course, but we'll need to go back to the drawing board with that one. But I guess I'm also going to need some sleep. But hey, Happy New Year, everybody. It's New Year in Germany now as well. Yeah, I need to rethink that one. Sadly, the 5-cost talent thing that I tried didn't work out because there just aren't that great minis to summon for this specific dungeon. So maybe I need to do a little bit lower cost team still. Not sure if even the Huntress is worth it. Or I have to switch something away. Maybe it's the quill board that's going to be changed. We'll see. I'll think about that. Is this your recommended build for Chalga in this dungeon? No, it's not. This is what I've been testing. But the testing is not complete. Because clearly there was something wrong with this, and I need to work on that, but not at 1 AM anymore. 1 AM it's time to give up for the day and return to it tomorrow. So let me just see whether there's people on Twitch who are streaming some.
Happy New Year, Igor.
No, that's not what I wanted to see.
Happy New Year.
Yes, I hear. But Rumble. Host a Rumble.
Oh, that is what I...
Host a Rumble scene. A few people streaming this. So... Arclight Batteries doing some PvP. We could go check that out.
Here.
I guess that might be interesting.
50 points away. I think this is probably our weakest deck.
Let's go try. Let's go see what's going on over there. Don't think I've seen him stream before. I've seen him on YouTube, I think, but let's go see what kind of PvP is going on over there on Twitch side. And yeah, that's all for today. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll be back, I think, on Tuesday for streams. So actually tomorrow is Monday. I don't usually stream on Mondays, so I'm going to have a bit of rest there, and I hope to see you again on Tuesday. Bye bye.